Good morning. It's Tuesday. My first day off. Day one of running errands. Various things I've got to get done today. Got to pop into to town. We're doing a sparkler exit for the wedding, so I think that'd be pretty cool in the low light, cold weather. It should look pretty good in photos. But obviously, got to go somewhere for the bucket, for the wasted sparklers to go. So go grab some buckets for that. Then I have to go get my hair cut a little bit later on. My partner's getting her nails done, and later on this evening, when my friend gets home from, or my best man gets home from work, I'll be dropping off various bits for him to take up to Manchester for us. He's working tomorrow, and him and another friend of mine from my job I work at now, they'll be leaving on Thursday together and meeting me up there. So very kind of him to offer what space he has in his car. Yeah, not much to get up with today. Sort of a few hours in between every task, but I'll bring you along for it. I was thinking about what I probably should have done was probably done some like reviewing bits. Let me know if there's something you'd like to know. Sort of maybe what tools I use, what vans and equipment we use, I guess. What's in my kit bag, my everyday carry kit bag for working, up in the trees. I do take a little bit of pride in my equipment, as much as it is just a means to earn me some money. But when I was a bit younger and quite enjoyed all the fancy shiny stuff, I'm sure like everyone in the industry, I spent a lot of time sort of making it so that my harness was accessible. Everything should be accessed one hand. I have a certain way of attaching things to my harness, fabrics on the left, cuttings on the right. I know a lot of people like their sides drop on the right because they're right-handed. I'm predominantly, I'm ambidextrous, but slightly leaning more towards my right, but my left is still just as good as my right. But I've always taken a lot of pride in how I've organised and set out my harness and my kit bag, and I've been using the same kit for many years now, and whenever something's needed replacing, I've just replaced it with that same piece of kit. So or not the same piece of kit, but just a replacement of that same equipment. So I've had the same rope for X amount of years. That failed Lola, which is like an examination to make sure it's safe to climb on. That failed, so I just replaced it with the exact same type of rope, which years before I would have taken that as an opportunity. So, oh cool, let me get the new one. Try this. Let me try something else. Whereas now I'm kind of set in my ways of what works for me. Everything I use, I really enjoy using, and have no plans of replacing stuff. So maybe that's something I could do. Perhaps I could swing down to the yard, perhaps today, but yeah, we'll see. I could maybe do a little film that, and or perhaps I can, when I get back from the wedding, I can film. Yeah, you know what? At some point during this week, you'll get a little bonus video of me reviewing what equipment I use, my climbing spikes, but narrow it down to everything in my kit bag on my harness. No chainsaws. We use various different bits and bobs for chainsaws, but yeah. Thank you for all your support. I think we're on 180, 190, which is insane. I know you guys are going to smash through 200 in this. It's really crazy because we haven't almost a month, and there's almost 200 of you out there that consistently are watching the video. I think most of you as well are coming back and watching each video, which I really I couldn't even fathom. I thought I might just loosely find my way into the tree world YouTube style of things, and I know there's a lot of tree surgeons out there that do like to watch the videos, but it looks like the predominant audience is just people who find it interesting, which is really cool, which is kind of what I was aiming for. I don't really, as much as I appreciate all the tree surgeons out there, I feel like there's a lot of tree surgeons that have that niche of I mean, I do make things a little bit clickbaity, obviously, for retention. Obviously, I want to reach a broader audience, and unfortunately with YouTube that's how you have to do it. But other than that, you really are just watching exactly what I do during the day, from falling out a tree, doing dodgy shit on ladders, which you definitely shouldn't be doing, but that's on me. You know, there's nobody's forcing me, no pressure. I've never been told to do anything that I'm not comfortable in doing, and if I have always been given the option to, no, do not do that. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, please do not do that. I've never had any pressure into doing anything that I shouldn't have done. That's just the way I'm inclined. I'm not scared of hard work, and I feel like sometimes it's necessary to be a bit dodgy. So that's just how I like to go about things. I have an utmost respect for the people who do it to the highest standards and as safe as physically possible. But I feel like sometimes for me it's a necessary evil to be a little bit dodgy. So yeah, sometimes you just need to fully bang the ladder up a full extension 3 tiers along and run up it with no harness and a topper and just cut some branches off. But I will never recommend you do it like that. I am doing this unsafely most of the time. Most of the things I do probably is a better and safer way of doing it. If you're looking to get into the industry, please do not take me as a role model. I did go to Merriswood and I did get qualified in arboricultural, and I am fully qualified in, I've got my basic 4 tickets, which is your chainsaw maintenance and cross-cutting, my climbing and aerial rescue, my felling up to 240 millimeters, I think, I can't remember, my small felling, and then I've got my chainsaw on tree, I have my mute, my towing and my rigging, and that's as far as my tickets extend to. The basic 4 is basically what you require to get in the industry. You don't require it, but they definitely help for sure. So yeah, so I've got all of those, but over the years my professional standpoint has tarnished, and now I just do things a little bit different. Yeah, I still am professional. I feel like I have a good knowledge of what I do, but I feel like sometimes ignorance is a little bit bliss, and sometimes it needs to be a little bit dodgy. But like I say, I will never condone the way I do it, and I will never recommend that the way I do it is the right way. But it's just the way I do it. So yeah, thanks to you guys for joining me on the journey. So right, we're in town now. I'm gonna go to B&Q, grab some buckets. Does anyone else out there, I'm sure any man who's ever stepped foot in a B&Q instantly has to go look at power tools. I don't have any power tools. I have a few basic ones, but I've no need for power tools at all. I'm a tree surgeon. I have no reason to own a drill. I have no reason, other than furniture, I have no reason to own power tools, but I feel like it's just a minimum requirement, is that when you go to B&Q, you've got to look around the toolboxes, you've got to look around the power tools, you've got to look around the hand tools, and then you spread away from those slight aisles a little bit, and then you think, cool, right, I'm done. Then you walk away with exactly what you need and nothing more. So, but yeah, anyway, I'm not too sure what I'm going to be filming today, but I'll get something on video, and hopefully get a video uploaded today, and then tomorrow is where things get a little bit difficult, because we're not really doing anything in the morning other than my partner going to pick up her dress for alteration. But after that is when we're traveling, and not really much is getting done. So hopefully today I can get you a video up of probably just car talk, and then after that it'll be you'll see what you get. But like I said in yesterday's video, tree work commences on Monday. Thank you for anyone who does decide to just watch a video. I'm sure it'll only be sort of, you know, a few of you or people thinking it's an actual tree work video, but yeah, I'm just filming everything I can, and yeah, hopefully something I say along the lines of absolute nonsense over the next few days reaches someone and helps them in some way or another, or teaches them a lesson. Been back is one thing I want to touch on. I see a comment, I can't remember your name now, but thank you for anyone who comments on the videos, talking about my recovery of my back, and I can't work out just yet. When I'm overextending my back and lifting, technically an improper lift, it's too painful to deal with, and unfortunately my body is how I earn my money. My physical well-being is, I would like to get back to the gym and start doing some strength training again, but it's just, I need to, if all I can fathom or all I can scrape together is 50% of peak performance, then that's going to have to be enough to get the job done during the day. So I can't really be taking any risks with going to the gym and potentially worsening my condition. So I am going to the gym, but I'm just doing cardio. And I'll tell you what, I'll just sit on the cycling machine for an hour, sit on the running machine for an hour, 40 minutes, even 30 minutes. It just feels so good to just sit there and just have a clear mind, listen to some music, even just sitting there on your phone while you're cycling or walking up the stair machine and just going as hard as you can for half an hour to an hour. It feels so good. It really does. Opens your mind up. Really makes me just general all-around improvement of well-being, and I can't recommend it enough. If that's all you can do, you can't lift a single finger of weight, but you can go and do something to raise your heart rate, whether it's walking, hiking, anything that you can raise your heart rate with. Can't recommend it enough. You really are doing yourself a disjustice if you don't, because my mind is better. I do really miss working out properly, but I'll be back to that eventually. But just going and doing some cardio is going to be amazing. But I don't know, I guess let's try and talk about some other little bits that I'd like to get done this year, just to sort of, I guess this week can be a setup for potentially what's going on in the year. Obviously a lot more tree work, that's my job. Paintball is March, is the first game. Obviously paintball's not cheap, so the events we go to are at active MOD bases and other random things. There's, you know, like an carnival theme park style carnival, which is really cool. Not been to that one last year, but they're running it again this year. There's a new one coming in March, which hopefully I can get to. We do camp there, which is cool, but no internet there, so I'll try and condense every time I play paintball. If it's not just turning up on the day, shooting some paintballs and going home, I'll try and condense it into like a video, or I'll condense the vloggy side of things into a video, and then I'll try and do some more action-packed things as like a bonus video later on in the week, sort of one of those Sunday jobbies, if that's okay with you guys. But again, it's quite expensive, and we just got married, and life's expensive, so hopefully we can scrape together a few extra pennies for us to for me to go and hopefully I can scrape together a few extra pennies to go enjoy myself here and there. I would like to, one thing I'd really like to try and get out and do, if I can afford it, is I'd like to do the 3 peaks, whether that's all in one go or at some point in various stages over the year. I'd love to do that, and I've got a few friends that I know would definitely be up for doing that. So I don't know, I think that's up for consideration. I know I've got friends that do it, but again, it's whether money depends. You know, if I can afford it, then I'll do it. But unfortunately, or not unfortunately, fortunately, I'm in a position where I can take care of my family. But unfortunately, that's just about all I can do. So, yeah, we live a good life. We still get out and do stuff we enjoy. We have a nice car, we have a nice house or flat, we have a roof over our head and good food, and we get to treat ourselves to a takeaway here and there and some experiences. So I'm very grateful and very happy that I'm in a position where that's something I get to do. But yeah, having some leisurely time to do something you enjoy other than family time is, I also believe, is very important for your mind and your body. So I don't know, hopefully we'll get out and do some of that this year. So yeah, not sure what I'm going to film next, but I'll see you in the next clip. Home now, got the buckets, sorry about the noise. My partner's just gone and got her nails, going to get her nails done. We live just down the road from one place that does it. So it is father and son time for a little bit while my partner's out. So yeah, just gonna play, mess around. And then a few hours before I get my hair cut, hopefully we'll get some dinner in at some point, and then taking some stuff around for my friends. So see you on what happens next. Just walking down to meet my partner, me and my boy, in the pushchair. I think we're going to go for a walk. I think I've decided I'd like to go for a walk. As you can see, barnet and beard very much need a trim. Need to be looking fresh for the wedding, for the big day. So yeah, just going to walk down, meet my partner, go for a walk around the local go for a walk around. There's a river down the, or a park down the road with a big lake on it, pond. So go for a walk around there. There's a nice like burger van-y, cafe thing on the side of there. Might grab coffee or something for the walk home, but yeah, it'll be a nice afternoon. I'm gonna go get my hair cut and see a friend. On my way now to get my hair cut. Sorry, the camera's a bit wonky. On my way now to get my hair cut, pre-wedding. Got to let it marinate for a few days. Can't get it too fresh. No, this is the only opportunity I'll have beforehand. And then, as you can see, loads of crap in the back to go up to Manchester. My best man will be taking up for me, so drive over to him, have a little catch up, say hello, and that's it, I think, for the evening. No idea what we're doing for dinner. Got to sort something out. Yeah, sorry, a lot of this talking has just been in the back of the, well, in the car. Sorry, it's the only real opportunity I get to talk, and the only reason I'll have anything to talk about. So, yeah. While I'm on my way to do stuff. But anyway, yeah. So just gonna head over there, back where we were earlier, Guildford town. My barber's the other side of that, so I've got to drive through where I was at earlier, and then up the A3 to go see a friend. But anyway, see you on the next clip. And we're done. Trim acquired, feeling fresh, feeling a bit sore. I've got quite sensitive skin, so whenever I get the razor to do my beard, I don't normally do it because it burns for like a day, and if I sweat it burns even more. Absolute nightmare. If you've got sensitive skin and you sweat, game over. I get really dry skin under my beard. Really don't know why I'm letting anyone know this, but maybe it's relatable to someone. But yeah, I have to go through all lengths to try and avoid dry skin. It's an absolute nightmare. But yeah, just popping off now. 30 minutes or so over to my pal's house, drop some things off, have a little chin wag, get caught up, and leave him, and then try and work out what we'll do for dinner. We normally do the HelloFresh meals. I'm sure you've probably seen one in one of the previous videos, but we didn't bother this week just because they would have come on Monday, which they usually come quite late, so we end up getting a takeaway or buying some food or cooking something fresh, and then we end up Tuesday. Today we'll be cooking one of the meals, and then we're away for the rest of the week anyway, so I don't know, would like to get takeaway just for ease, and it'd be nice to have some good food tonight while we're at home, last night in the flat. But then tomorrow we're going to have some crappy food when we drive up there. We're going to get takeaway or, you know, service station crap on the way up there, and then it's just like, oh, crappy food. Then we get there, we've got to try and work out what we're going to do on Thursday for dinner, which I think we're planning to go out for a meal, which would be nice, so perhaps not too bad. But then by this point you've spent probably 100 quid in takeaways, and I mean, I don't know about anyone out there, but it's a lot of money for food over the course of the week when you don't earn a lot of money, so I don't know. But I also can't really be bothered to cook. It's nearly 7 o'clock and I'm still only just on my way to see my friend, so work it out. Not like it matters, but yeah. Yeah, not sure. I think yeah, so we'll go get some dinner, sort some food out, and then like I was saying earlier, I've been going for cycles or doing like a half an hour, 45 minutes to an hour of cardio. I aim for 45 minutes, but if I get half an hour, stretch it further, go a bit shorter. I try and go for at least half an hour, have done for a couple of days now. Really feeling the getting back into the gym, but yeah, I'll keep sticking it out, and then sorry, just at the roundabout, requires some focus, but yeah, I'm going to keep sticking it out. There's a gym at the hotel we're staying at while we're there for the first 2 days, so I'm going to go cycle those 2 nights, and then I think I might take a day off. I hate to break it to you guys, I'm not going to go to the gym on the Saturday. I'm not going to go to the gym after my wedding, but no, we might go and after the wedding go and see some family, have some breakfast. We're staying at a different hotel on the wedding night, a bit of a better hotel, so we're going to stay at that on the wedding night, but there's quite a few of friends and family that's staying there too, so we've said everyone that we're going to go get some breakfast at X time, and love to see you there. It'll be nice, like a little appreciation to those slightly closer family and friends. Yeah, it'll be nice, but looking forward to it. Not quite nervous yet. I feel like the stress and organisation involved that my partner's really done 100% of, and the maybe 99.99999%, and I've done the 0.0001%. So what I have done has been quite stressful, and then we've got to go and see my friend and organising who's taking all this stuff up for us, and then also I've got then we're going to drive up there for 3+ hours, 4 hours, and then, you know, I'm going to have a crying baby who's not too happy about not having his toys or not playing, and naps become a little bit more difficult. Anyone who's ever travelled with a kid knows that, well, probably more baby, pre-2 years old, have both got their routine of their nap time, and our son is pretty good in the car, doesn't mind it, but he often tends to fall asleep right at a position or time when we are about to do something. So we're about to finish the journey, or we're about to stop and go grab some food, and then he also is, at the minute, he's just got off of being boob fed, and he's now mostly bottle fed, and last time we went up to Manchester he was still primarily boob fed, but now he was a little bottle fed, but he just loves seeing new things and new people, and he's just there like, oh my god, this is amazing, who are you? And he really loves to show off, bless him, so then goes into not wanting to feed, and a bit of a nightmare, but looking forward to it. I'm sure the nerves will hit the day off, but I'll just take it by stride and enjoy every moment of it and try not to ruin it. So yeah, I think that's all for tonight. Might check in again, but if not, this is my outro. So yeah, hope everyone enjoyed today's video.